It is an honor to announce the recipient of the 2022 Starfish Spirit Award, Pat Mandy. Pat is a respected leader with more than 40 years' experience in healthcare, change management, regulatory governance, and educational settings. Among her many accomplishments, Pat has served in a variety of leadership roles. She was a founding member of Registered Nurses of Canadian Indigenous Ancestry, now the Aboriginal Nurses Association of Canada, the first and only Indigenous president of the College of Nurses of Ontario, a founding member of the Aboriginal Health Advocacy Committee, where she was vice chair for more than a decade. In addition, Pat was the first CEO of the Hamilton Niagara Haldeman Brant Local Health Integration Network, served as Vice President of Patient Services at Hamilton Health Sciences, and most recently has been appointed the first Indigenous Chair of the Hamilton Police Services Board. Throughout her career, Pat has used the opportunities presented to her to advocate for culturally safe care in mainstream healthcare systems. Pat has been engaged with Dudwada Desnas since its inception, first as a mentor and advisor, and then as a board member. When work commitments with the local health integration network resulted in a conflict of interest, Pat stepped down from the board. However, she was able to use this opportunity to continue her quest to ensure culturally safe care. Upon her retirement from the LHIN, Pat returned to the board of directors at Dudwada Desnas, where she was board chair and later capital lead for the board. Pat's Anishinaabe name means brings people together woman. Pat brings people together to teach and share with others to work toward our future. Pat believes that working together is knowledge. Knowledge of each other and relationship is pivotal in moving forward. Although Pat has resigned from the board of directors, she is committed to participating in the capital planning committee of the board. The award recognizes Pat Mandy for her continued contributions as a healthcare provider, mentor, educator, and volunteer, while also helping the Indigenous community to thrive.
I was called to a ward to the staff just didn't understand. There was a woman, they couldn't understand why she was so upset. And what had happened is she had her medicine bag with her. And one of the nurses came along and said, let's just move this out of the way, and put it on the bedside table, took it away from her. So what I ended up with the patient, I actually had an elder come and visit her, and they had a bit of a ceremony to deal with the person removing the medicine bag. But I was also able to teach the staff on the ward that, I said, would you do this with a Bible? You wouldn't take it with other people's thing. But so, early on, you learn a lot of it is about education. I got called to another ward for a patient, and the staff said there's no sense talking to him. He's very confused. He doesn't even know where he is. Keeps telling us he's from New Zealand. So I said, I don't think that's what he's telling you. He was actually saying he's from New Credit. Well, they didn't know that there was a reserve 30 minutes down the road that this man was from. So, what it spoke to me about was the lack of knowledge, and some of it the lack of interest to find more about it. So I never actually aspired to be a leader in healthcare, but what I did have was opportunities that arose that seemed to me at the time were a challenge. But I thought, well, I'll take them because it may give me opportunity to influence or advocate to non-Indigenous people about safety and supportive care for Indigenous people. I have had a lot of opportunities over the year to engage in healthcare and healthcare planning. And so I felt that I needed to continue with that. And with Dudwada Desne, I thought that that would be where I could contribute the most because of all of the experience that I had. It was more than just that, though. It's a calling from the heart. You know, the commitment of the staff that worked there, the people that supported it. They were really committed to improve the health of the Indigenous community in Hamilton and Brantford, and it was really important that I work with them as much from a need for myself, because I actually thought a lot of the times our meetings were actually a spiritual encounter, because we really were looking at what the community needs were based on input from the community. So it was the way of work, it was a commitment of the staff. And I thought, okay, there are opportunities here where I can also give back while I'm gaining not only the relationships and learning from others, that I could give back in a way that I could from my experience. With the Vindigan partners, we will be able to provide more. The Dedwada Desne will be able to have a true community-based continuum of healthcare, social services, outreach, childcare, housing, all on one site that will support the community and hopefully provide space for the needed extra programming and services for our communities. They will be a leader and a model for a model for reconciliation and a model for integrated health and social care across Canada. I think one of the important things, and it might have helped me early on, because as I said, I had opportunities and I was scared in a lot of them, but I took them. So my advice is believe in yourself. Be open to the opportunities, even if they seem challenging. Foster effective relationships and always keep your sense of humor. I just want to thank everyone for this special honor and for giving me this incredible award. But I also want to say I didn't walk alone. I want to thank all my friends, family, mentors, colleagues for being there throughout the journey with me. I express my respect and thankfulness to the entire team at Dedwada Desne, and I thank them for giving me the opportunity to be part of that team.